Should you adapt a mobile browser? And the answer to that question is absolutely. According to analysts with Morgan Stanley, mobile browsing will surpass desktop internet browsing in the year 2015. Not only does that include browsing with your smartphone, but tablets and wireless home appliances as well. Now, with the increase in mobile use, in the UK, online retailers have seen an increase of 87% in regards to mobile shopping versus using a desktop browser. The trend is spreading around the world and no doubt will keep increasing in the US as time goes by. Now, with these increases in mobile browsing, there is a definite impact on web design. And we all wish that as a consumer that we could load every website on our phone or tablet and it would work perfectly the first time you load it through. And then as the business owner, we wish we didn't have to redesign the new version of the website for our company just to have it be mobile friendly. However, a mobile version is exactly what your company needs. Things to consider when designing your site's mobile version are that your images need to be resized. You may need to disable the use of a Flash player or JavaScript, which would be in place on your desktop browser. Since mobile devices have much smaller screens than desktops, if we don't adapt our mobile site, then consumers get frustrated and they will just visit another site since they can't load yours properly. And if images don't come up, if there's an error, they will just get frustrated and move along to a different company if they don't have access to a mobile site, and mobile is what they need. So in looking at a mobile browser versus a mobile app, according to Nielsen, 89% of time spent on mobile browsers is actually spent using apps, as opposed to 11% of the time spent using the mobile internet. So that is a very, very important factor in mobile web design. Collins Catering should consider not only designing a mobile site, but configuring an application for smartphones and tablets. You just need a simple app to allow customers access to your catering company. Think about having a chat option or an instant message email option so that your clients can get in touch with you on the go. You could have a small photo gallery or sample menus from previous events that you've catered. You could also include links to your website and venue partners so they have the option to connect with you via the app, mobile internet, or while using their desktop at home or work. In February of this year, of 2014, Comscore released their research findings of the previous year, and the chart that's listed here shows their results. Consumers are using multiple browsers to shop, search, and play games online. So from July to December, there was a 4% increase in consumers who used their desktop, their mobile device, and their tablet all for one end goal. So what this shows us is that companies absolutely need to have consistency with their website, their mobile page, their app, everything. For example, someone might be searching for catering companies on their phone while they're in a waiting room at a dentist office. They find your page, they bookmark it, or they screenshot your page information, send it to themselves, save it on their phone, however they want to go about it. Once they get home that night, say they have time, they're going to get on their laptop or their desktop and search the computer for your full website and get all the details they need. So it is very, very important to have the very important information and details that you would want presented immediately to a potential client listed on your desktop browser, on your mobile browser, and if you have an app, listed on there as well. So when it comes to accessibility across devices, there are various pieces of technology that make websites more accessible from each device. Wave is a free tool that allows you to make your website accessible in multiple languages, and it also finds existing JavaScript, HTML errors, and incorrect navigational structure issues. The image analyzer, it checks all of your images to make sure the dimensions have correct values and that they will display properly on each type of device. The Firefox extension is a toolbar that hosts multiple tools. It checks various parts of your website for accessibility, and it checks the text, the scripts, and the styles to make sure everything is designed correctly. And another wonderful tool to use is Adobe Dreamweaver. This actually gives you access to testing at any point in the web design process in order to see any errors or issues that arise as you're designing. That way you don't get to the end of your design process and have to go back and change things. You can do it as you go along. So I'm going to show you a few different options of mobile the right way and then mobile the wrong way. So a few different apps and mobile websites that were formatted the right way and have wonderful customer reviews are Groupon and Amazon. Both of these were ranked 4.5 out of 5 stars when looking at iPhone app reviews. Consumers were able to access all the information they needed. They could see photos. On both sites, you're able to compare products, look at previous purchases, recommendations for you, and you're able to actually purchase items within the app and the mobile site. Now on both of these, images were correctly formatted and sized. The text was accessible and readable, and the navigation was very simple. They both have clean lines, and the scrolling is made easy, so all of this combined makes it very appealing to consumers. A mobile website and app that is incorrectly done and did not have good reviews from consumer use was Cartwheel app by Target. The point of this app is to save customers money while they are in-store shopping at Target. However, they have updated their app and consumers are not happy. There is now a limit. You can only add 10 different discounts. You cannot do more coupons than that. So the amount of money people are saving has decreased. It also has issues with the search option not consistently working, and sometimes it just logs people out, sometimes it closes down, sometimes it just doesn't even show a search option. There's also a very, very extensive browsing list. There are almost too many categories and lists to go through to find each product that you would like to look at. There's also the option on here to scan the barcode of the item or your up to 10 items that you would like to get your discount on before checkout. There were multiple complaints about the barcode scanning not working properly. And items like this are just very negative when it comes to especially saving money, and a large brand like Target, it's not a good thing to have negative reviews on your store app. Now, my recommendations for you would be to take the route of designing a new website, and that should be your starting point. So whether you do the website on your own using WordPress, which would be a great example, or if you hire an IT company, a web designer to do it for you, whichever route you take, I would start with your website, get that up and going, and then once you've got it designed, I would take that design and I would tweak it to make your mobile site. Include your contact information, the small photo gallery, menu examples, the venue links, etc. That gives it a nice idea of what your business does, what you have to offer, the experience you have, the different areas that you can excel in, and that gives potential clients a wonderful idea, even if it's just small pictures on their phone. And then once that mobile site is set, I would work with that IT professional that is now familiar with your mobile site, and I would work with them to do an app. And I would include the same information from your mobile site, and I would be sure to include a contact information area so they can either contact you directly from the app, they can link it into their email, an option to just call you directly from their phone. And this part is actually very, very suggested by me since 89% of consumers use apps as opposed to the 11% that use the mobile internet browsing. I feel like this will bring in a larger range of consumers and potential clients for you.